Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, LavaBird2008, and this is your long overdue Deadline Weekly News and Development Update. We can thank Arch for that, as he sent out a ton of different attachments and stuff. Which means that I either have to make a really long video or a few short ones. I'm going for the latter. Where the new videos will be split into a few different parts, ARs and scars, which is this video, AKs and G3s, other weapons and attachments, and last but not least, UI and QOL improvements. At the time of recording this, the 0.21.10 update, which is the final update to the 0.21 series, has already dropped. So for this video, I'll be talking about the ARs and scars for this video, and all the other stuff, including the new update, will be in their own video, so take that as you will. Alright, enough talking. Let's get on with the real deals. Kicking things off with the very back with the pistol grips and triggers. We got the new Radiant Weapons AR-15 Flat Vertex FB trigger, which is a clone of the Timmy trigger, just as a single stage and cooler looking, that is. It has been fully modeled, potentially could still be awaiting a lot more textures, and could provide faster semi-auto fire if that even exists. As for the trigger guard, we have the slightly loose but still well received Trigger Industries Polyflex AR-15 trigger guard, which can provide better ergonomics for a tad bit more weight. Next, we got the EWS Bufferless AR-15 BCG, which is a bolt carrier group that is quite unique because it allows for one to mount floatable stocks, or stocks that cannot be mounted onto other buffer tubes onto your AR pattern rifles. This, however, means a slower fire rate and more recoil. Then there's the AX-15 upper receiver, and it lacks a forward assist and dust cover similar to the original AR-15 made by Eugene Stoner. In-game, it might provide better vertical recoil mitigation due to heavier weight, but it will also mean less mobility. Then there's the 2-inch gas tube in combination with the 2-inch barrel, which gives horrendous recoil, barrel deviation, damage, penetration, and muzzle velocity, but it will give excellent mobility and ergos. We also got the NBS AR-15 9x19 Colt Magazine Magwell adapter, allowing one to make their M4 into a CMMJ Mark 9. Why would you do that? I don't know. Anyways, while we are talking about the barrels, we also have the 3-inch, 5-inch, and 16-inch barrel made specifically for the CMMJ Mark 9, all of which are threaded. The 3 to 5-inch barrels may seem useless at first, but you can attach a suppressor onto the barrels to make them longer and pretty much make them, well, quote-unquote, integrally suppressed. On top of that, there's also the Veriforce Tactical 5-inch 5.56x45 nitride barrel with custom short gas tube where you can attach your equally short barrels onto. We also need to talk about the magazines, both 5.56 NATO and 9mm Parabellum. The following are just going to be the magazine extenders, so the common thing with them will be that they have less ergos and more weight for more rounds in the magazine. We got the plus 5 round PMAG extension made by Aeronox for 5.56 NATO and .223. Taylor Freelance Colt SMG mag with a 10 round extension, and this hideous looking Colt Spec 50 round and 100 round magazine that are custom made for some odd reason. The AX-15 13.5-inch handguard is also coming to the game, being pretty light with M-Lock all around it, in exchange for recoil mitigation. We also got the Midwest Industries AR-15 SP Series M-Lock handguard, with it having 6 different lengths and being able to stuff entire barrels with suppressors on them. Finally, there's the Nexstar Mars version 2. A Picatinny rail system designed to be mounted on original plastic GI or GL, I don't know which one is it, M4/AR-15 handguards, aka the classic M4 handguard, and was designed in a way that will allow any attachments that is mounted onto the railings to be parallel to the bore, or the barrel. That's all for the ARs. Let's talk about the scars now. First up, we got the Lingle Industries AR-17 lower for the Scar H, which converts the Scar 17 lower to an AR-10 lower, which could change components like the grip, fire selector, and magazine release. It will use AR-10 magazines and would likely be less ergonomic off the bat, but could be made up through the usage of AR components. Now, you know that bottom Picatinny railing on the handguard of the Scar? What if you don't like that and you want to use M-Lock instead? Well, the dudes at PMM got you covered with their Scar Heavy Duty M-Lock bottom panel. I don't think I need to explain further on what this is. We also got a new charging handle coming for the Scar as well. The Kinetic Development Group AMB Guardian handle. In real life, it provides an ambidextrous option for the Scar's charging handle and could potentially provide better ergos in-game for less mobility. As for handguards, they have made the Scar MREX Mark II M-Lock handguard, which comes in 2.2, 4.25, and 6.5 inches. No explanation for what it does in-game here. Imperial Arms also made an improvement to the Scar's bolt carrier group through the Imperial Arms Scar Buffered Bolt Carrier, which is hydraulically buffered to increase durability while greatly reducing recoil. This means that in-game, it can provide great recoil control and slightly better ergonomics for worse weight. I'm actually excited for this one. Alright, that concludes this episode. Stay tuned for the next few episodes on Deadline Weekly News and Development. Yeah, this is Lover 2008. Going 10-7. God, there goes all my brain cells.